about my show on Monday. I was hoping someday you'd be on your way to better things. It's not about your makeup or how you try to shape up to these tiresome paper dreams. Paper dreams, honey. But oh, I love her because she moves in her own way. But oh, she came to my show just to hear about my day.
Hi, my name is Dro Chen, and this is a demo of our project, MyTravelAgent. So I'm going to go through the description and motivation of our project, and then the approach towards it, including the algorithm and the implementation, and then the achievement, and then the future work we're going to do with our project, and last but not least, the demo itself. So MyTravelAgent is a website that is supposed to recommend you where you want to go instead of asking you where exactly is the place you want to go. What you have to type in is only the things that is currently on your mind, or some very vague words. For example, what kind of vibe are you looking for? What kind of mood are you looking forward to? So the basic idea behind this is that it search the social media around the area you want to go to, and then it matches the hashtags and caption of the social media to your to the words you type in, and try to find the best match. So the motivation behind this is that we found that most of the current online services for travel and recommendation, for example, TripAdvisor or Zagat, they either deliver a recommendation that is not customized, or they ask you where exactly you want to go. What we want to do is something in between. We want to recommend you based on some very vague queries or input, and then recommend it to you, because people don't, most of the time, they don't know what they want. Now I'm going to talk about the approach, including the algorithm and the implementation of our project towards our goal. So instead of going through the slides, I'm going to dive right into the codes and try to show you around what our basic structure and algorithm is. So for the project, we have several modules. The top one is, of course, the server, which is a HTTP which is a web server that is serving the WebSocket services to support the front-end JavaScript. So the server calls different modules that is created for the project. The first one implemented is the InSearch project. What the project does is that it search, when you enter a city, it search all the medias, or all the social medias around the area. In this case, it's the whole city. So it simply sends HTTP request to the Instagram server, and then get all the media entities, and then extract it, get the things we want, and put it into our own data structure. Simple enough. And when we get the Instagram data, the first thing we want to do is to get the caption and do the sentiment analysis. So the sentiment analysis is, first we use the chi-squared distribution analysis to find a score for every words in our polarity dataset, and then we filter out all the words with low score because we don't want words with no meanings to get into the later classification. So after the filtering, we use naive Bayes classification to do the to classify. So we first get the training data set with the filtered. We first get the classifier with the training of the filtered data set, and then we classify our Instagram caption data. So after the sentiment analysis, what we do next is the semantic analysis of words. Here we use the NLTK corpus and the WordNet component of it. The idea of the algorithm is that, well, in the WordNet dataset, every word can be traced back to a tree that is that imply the relationship between each word, and like similar words have the same parent, and they all have the same ancestor entity. So our similarity algorithm is that we calculate the similarity by this function here. That LSO is the deepest common ancestor of the two words, and depth and the depth of it is the distance from it to the roots, and the length of C1 to C2 is the shortest path between the two words. So using this formula, we can simply get a similarity score between two words. And then for two sets of words, one is all the hashtags of a location, and the other is the words you type in. We get the highest. We try every combination of the two sets, and try to get a rate of words that had a similarity, rates of combinations that had a similarity that is bigger than the similarity threshold, and we return that rate as our set similarity score. Another module we have here is a cities module. What it does is simply get the query of a city and then check the city latitude or longitude data set to see if it is inside this data set. If it is, it returns the latitude and longitude of the city. If it is not, it simply returns -1. So this is for the server to know after a user has typed in the city he or she is traveling to, and then redirect the map to the area, or tell the user that the city is now found in our dataset. So now that we know the similarity between the locations and your possible intention, the server will pick out the top 3 locations that has the highest similarity score, and then it will call the module here fs search, which search the Foursquare information about the location and return a review and the image. By the way, all the front end is written by this index HTML, which is a JavaScript file, and the only API we call is the Google Map API to simply display the map in our website, and anything apart from that is implemented by this JavaScript. basically that is what we have for the project here, and other modules can be used for other purposes as well. So that is pretty much what we have right now. So some of the future works we can do is that we can try to deploy it on the AWS once we solve the storage problem, and we can implement more functions because we wanted to implement the weather forecast function by calling the weather API and analysis the possible weather coming in the coming week or so. And also we want to integrate more sources, including Facebook, OpenTable, and Twitter. And once we solve the AWS problem, we can have more utilization of GPU. So now I'm going to give a quick demo of our website and try to give you a tour of it. So first we start the server here, and now we can get into the website. So this is the front page of the website. First you enter the city. For example, we're going to New York City, so we enter New York here. And then comes all the Instagrams in New York. So when a cursor is on the Instagram itself, it would display the most informative hashtag of the gram. And then what you need to do is to type in whatever is on your mind in this tab. For example, here we tap chill and fun, and hashtag NYC. Now the server is doing the analysis right now. So yeah, now we have the results here. As was mentioned before, the server will pick the top three result with the best similarity score, and display them with the location name and the image. So now we try to change a city and make a different inquiry. So this time we try another city, let's say Miami. So all the Instagrams taken in Miami area is going to display here. One thing that deserves mention is that when you click on the gram, it's going to redirect you to the on the map where the gram is actually taken. So now we make a different query. So Miami, we're gonna make a query of hot and cozy. So now we have the result here. So yeah, that is basically it. This is our project, MyTravelAgent, a website that gives recommendation for travelers based on whatever you type into the query tab. Thank you for watching this.